Hey everybody, welcome to Journey to Silius. So this is a game that I didn't even know existed until I saw it on the Socks Make People Sexy top 5 billion list of NES games. I'm sure there's 5 billion NES games now, what with all the Korean, Hong Kong pirate stuff. Anyway. Game by Sunsoft, published in 1990. And, gotta say, I haven't beaten too many Sunsoft games because they're incredibly hard. I've never even beaten Batman, never even beaten Batman 2. Super Spy Hunter's way out of the question. That game's impossible. I haven't even beaten Blaster Master, so, how will I fare with this game? Well, you probably already know the answer to that, but Journey to Silius, a game that a lot of people talk about fondly because of its music, and it's got some good music, I'll concede that. This title screen music goes on forever, despite having nothing happening here, just a static title screen. It's like, I've been yakking for about a minute now, and it hasn't even looped yet. I kind of remember when old computers like Commodore 64 or whatever had music that just went on forever and ever. But then, there was only 2 songs in the whole game, one of which was probably like a Game Over stinger or something. Anyway. Enough stalling. This game has a story, and it is important.
After many years of space colony development, Jay's father has passed away.
Did he pass away from natural causes, or was it in that atomic explosion we just saw?
The Evening News reported that Jay's father's death was an accident.
But we all know the media is full of crap. Several days later, Jay finds a floppy disk, the media of the future. Actually, I think that's a zip disk. Whatever happened to those? Oh, I remember, they sucked. They jammed all the time.
I hear the terrorists are planning against colony development.
Apparently he developed Gundam colonies.
You must complete my mission, in fact not.
Mission to what? Come on, guy. Jay looks pissed. He also kind of looks like Akira Takizawa.
They'll pay a price for the death of my father. The price is wrong, bitch.
So yeah, that's the last you'll ever see of the story. So, here's the game. We're in front of a wasted city. Here's Jay looking nothing like the guy we just saw in the opening cutscene. So basically, this is Mega Man. I mean, not really, but you get the idea of how it plays and controls. So, like in Mega Man, jumping into projectiles gets you hurt. Oh crap, okay. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Haha, success. Now that I've lost half my life bar and I haven't even gotten past the first couple of screens. So you have a standard gun here. You don't have the Batman, but it would be amusing to see you pounding on people with your fist, kind of like in that game Skynet, where you got a lead pipe and you're beating on Terminators. Why would I mention Skynet? That has nothing to do with this. That little pink icon I just got was a Life Up, and those are so freaking rare, you would not believe. I, in fact, would not be surprised if we didn't even see another one for the entirety of this run. Of course, the game isn't above trolling you and dropping like 3 within, 2 minutes of each other when you've got a full life bar. And honestly, yes, I can get the parts in the game with a full life bar. The pressure of doing it live made me take a bunch of damage at the beginning. So right now, all we gotta do is run around and shoot these robots with a regular gun. I guess they're terrorist robots, in keeping with the themes of the story, what hath been woven in the Ninja Gaiden-esque cutscenes, except... Actually, they weren't Ninja Gaiden-esque, because really nothing happened, it was just some still pictures. Oh, and already we're at the, the mini-boss. Every stage has a mini-boss. And this one is a turret that squats at you and has bullet-curving horse poop. I don't know what those posters in the background are supposed to be. I guess they're from Antarctic Adventure. But anyway, every mini-boss, after you defeat it, it gives you a letter, which is another weapon. Now, this is the weapon screen, accessed by pressing the start button, and the way this thing works is kind of a biatch, because you can only select weapons by cycling through them with the select button. Why they couldn't have just let you do that within the game screen, who might have questioned Sunsoft? Anyway, the first boss is a helicopter. It's a Hinty. No, although it does have the same kind of rotor blade configuration, I guess. Anyway, and it drops these, robot chickens at you. Who say things like, "Hey, remember the 80s? Here's a clip of Optimus Prime masturbating. It's funny." And they kill you. That's what they do, because I'm not a good player. Or am I? No, I'm not. The way you want to deal with these things, I'm going to just turbo button this up a little bit here. Sorry about that. So you want to select the machine gun and then just kind of lock them into a barrage. Because if you hit them in the midair with that, they will go into a little stun. But and then I've lost all my machine gun. But that's okay. We're still in the game. Fucking guy. There we go. Aha, yes. I invested your mechanical horrors. Yeah, you better run. Fucking bitch. Looking forward to your GG. With no tonality. Just like the original that song's based on. Ha ha ha. What did we ever do before auto-tune? Maybe learn how to carry a tune? So basically, now that all that happens is, he comes back and he won't GG, he's a bitch, doesn't know when to retire. Basically, you jump over the stuff and then get hit by the last one when he goes into his death animation, you can't move your character. Just shooting that little red ball and make his head explode. Glad I stupidly lost a life there, and I will have a lot to say about lives. Going through the game, people, this is important stuff, you gotta know it. I'm gonna shut up for a moment here and let you listen to the music, because this is probably one of my favorite tracks in the game. Yes, anything to pad out the lack of commentary and can't keep it interesting, keep it fresh, keep it moving. I don't know what the deal is with those penises that come out of the ground. They're kind of like, hey, shoot this, you can't move before you do. And there's only like 3 or 4, whoa, okay. Dodge that like a pro. Yeah, those lasers take off a little bit of damage there, and then these thingies, I can never not get hit by that, so, but it's alright, we're still going on. Believe it or not, those big lumbering hulks there actually do fire at you, just, you know, I usually kill them first. Now, you see the shotgun that we have in the weapons menu here? The shotgun is useful in exactly 2 parts of the game, and here's part number 1. Or you could have just, you know, tanked through that and taken the hit, but anyway. Also, that little jumping curving you saw there is like, you can really only do that when you're falling from a great height, because jumping is pretty Castlevania-esque in this game. You're kind of committed to it. I mean, you can turn around a little bit, you can change direction, but it's like, you know, you're kind of stuck in it. Jumping is, how do we say in a word, kind of fucked up. So, moving on. This bitch from the end of the first stage didn't have enough, so let's just, you know, give him what for. And perfect. I'm gonna stick that landing before it even comes down like a boss. Whoa, fuck. Okay, shit. And there's another one. Sorry, but this game, you might have already been able to tell, is like heavy on the memorization. You've got to, in order to win, just know what to expect, know when to deal with it, and execute it. Reflexes, not that much of a factor, considering, well, I'll have a lot more to say about that. And music's still excellent, hasn't made a complete loop yet. Shoot those flying barnacle penis waving things. Don't really know how to describe it, really. And there's another one coming up. You probably haven't figured out, the blue capsules give you energy weapon power. You'll be seeing maybe a few more of those and probably none of the pink ones anymore. And here's part 2 where the shotgun is useful. And I still took a hit. You spread whore. That is a double entendre. Or maybe it's a single entendre? Don't know. Haha. So pro, dodge that like a boss. And I do believe we're coming up on the end of the stage. So basically you gotta shoot this thing in the dome. He basically just kind of walks into you, so you just get on the other side of the screen and unload. And there we go, we got the H. I think it's the humidity gun. It makes electronic parts tear up because of the high humidity. I don't know. No, it's really the homing missile. Duh! What the hell else would it be? Who the hell do you think I am? So this robot here, yeah, don't get hit by the claw. It really hurts, like I did. I don't want to lose another life. And I did just that thing. But it's okay, we're still good, we're... Honestly, okay, I swear to you, I can beat this game in 1 credit. I just, you know... LPer's curse. Believe it. So I don't know if this game has really been, done to death like a lot of other LPs. I know Deceased Crab played it, and I didn't really watch his version. I'm sure it was like,
Hello everyone, I'm Deceased Crab. I'm really popular and I have a ton of subscribers.
I don't know why Deceased Crab sounded like a horrible Mr. Burns, but whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I like you, Deceased Crab. I'm a big fan. Well, I'm not really a big fan. I didn't watch her play this. I did watch one part of it, which I'll get to that later. Ha ha ha. Now, basically, what you want to do right now is kill yourself, because I was on my last life. And if you have to continue, you go back to the beginning of the stage. And there are no 1-ups in this game, so there's that. So if you can 1-credit it, it's probably a good thing for you to want to do. Now, the homing missile does do a little extra damage over your regular gun. So, whereas 5 shots take out those turrets, and 2 from the homing missile's sufficient. This music's okay, not as good as some of the other in the game, but I'll let it slide. It does have a cool part coming up, I think, which we will hear right now.
Put your 3D glasses on.
These bouncing canisters are kind of annoying. They're not super terrible. See, look how many hits that thing takes just with the normal gun. Now, yeah, you want to get as close as possible to the pounders and make them go down and then run under them. They're more like pokers, really, I guess. And here you just want to whip out the old, if I could hit select the correct amount of times and not overshoot it, whip out the old homing missile. Now, something you saw there, the homing missile's kind of weird in that it doesn't, like, lock onto one target and stick to it, kind of like in homing missiles in most Contra games. It basically prioritizes the targets and goes through them in a loop, so I can just run under this guy. It's not bothering me, destroying these Robocops here. Oh my god, that's a rare sight. Fucking health. I heard, this game was originally supposed to be based on, some 80s movie, and along the way they lost the license, and, just kind of ended up with this generic plot about terrorists that has nothing to do with what you're going on. What movie was this remind me? I can't remember off the top. Oh yeah, it was Porky's. That's you know, of course. What else would it be? And probably a little known fact for the better is there was actually a Porky's game. It was on the Atari. I'll leave the rest unsaid, I guess. Alright, so yeah, there's also no points in this game. You don't get free mans, and pickups are rare enough to where I just got hit like a dumbass again. Basically, if you can blow past something, you want to do it. See, I shouldn't have even jumped up and shoot that. I'm good. Alright. Oh god, these fucking robots are the bane of my existence. Basically, they try to fly into you, and don't even try to outmaneuver them. It's not. Basically, if you see one, kill it. Kill it right there. And then this part, again, you just want to blow past stuff. It's strategy to use in Journey to Sisyphus. Syphilis. Zach Galifianakis. These robots, I don't even know why they exist. They're just kind of like, oh, hey guy, I'm gonna come and kill you now. Wait for the fire, and then I'll go, and then, alright, gotta run past lasers. This one actually I have to jump up on. Humping isn't something that's achieved quite briskly in this game, just throwing that out there. I don't know why I decided to jump into that nuclear pink toothpaste that was shooting out, but it's alright. Also, if you run over a ledge, you'll kind of shoot off of it. So if you're trying to make a pixel-perfect jump down a ledge, you kind of gotta wing it with the game's weird air control, just saying. Word to the wise, if you want to tackle that. Oh god, I knew that was coming, and I fucked it up anyway. Well, that's okay, I think I'm just gonna have to die. But the stage checkpoints are pretty fair, it's just the problem being that, past the first two stages, the stages are kind of long, and, you don't get health. And if you continue, you go back. And there are limited continues, but that's okay. There's enough. It's not too heinous. And there we go. I took it in the ass like Forrest Gump. That's not what proper wording I should have used there. I'm sorry. This is a kids-friendly show. No, not really. Basically, also when you get on these elevators, you cannot move, so you want to kind of jump and position yourself where you know enemies will be coming. Yeah, I fucking had your number that time, but then I still took a shot from the turret. You son of a bitch. Dude. Making bizarre guttural noises will help my bullets go faster. You can fire off six shots in 5 seconds. 2 seconds. Whatever it takes to be the greatest assassin, you gotta curve the bullet with your horse poop. Fuck off, Robocop. Taking damage, but that's alright. We're almost at the end of the stage. You die. Really, I had no idea how much those robots piss me off. Can't even. There's always some game with some robot that just bane of my existence. And you can probably guess this is why I'm switching weapons, because we're coming up on the mini-boss. So it's this crappy-looking mech here, and basically you just want to unload with missiles. You can save a little bit, because I don't know why I'm switching back to that, but... Oh yes, the Sunsoft boss that's basically a thing in a wall with turrets. Well, I will whip out the laser that we just got, which kind of looks like a half of an AUG, I guess? Isn't that what that gun's called? Anyway. And back to what my earlier tangent about Deceased Crab was, I had to watch YouTube footage to figure out a boss strategy on this boss, and Deceased Crabs just happened to be the one I found. So basically what you want to do is you want to wait till every other laser on the left firing and jump up between the middle and the bottom bullet and fire off a shot or two if you're pro enough. You got fast flipping fingers, never seen them fall, to be able to hit that glowing thingy right there. And I'm out of laser, so I don't know if the laser does more damage than the homing. There's only 2 parts in the game where I ever use the laser, this being one of them, obviously. But whatever, this ought to go down without a hitch, relatively speaking. Come on, guy. And that was dumb of me. Okay. I'm going to talk about why the jumping and stuff is so fucked up in this game, and it has caused me much grief in this boss fight. If you're coming out of a duck, you can't jump immediately. It's not as tight as like a Contra or something. You gotta wait for that get-up animation. Same thing with turning around. You gotta wait for that turnaround animation. So here we are on stage 4. I've got lives left. Hopefully, drop a save state. That'll do it for episode 1, part 1, probably of 2, of Journey to Silius. Hope you join me again for more of the honeymooners in space, because they finally go to the moon. Yeah, I don't know either.